Yeah, that's the most important thing. We came up here to try and get the 2 points. I suppose the other thing then is that we were hoping to play well. First half didn't go to plan. I thought we were terrible the first half. Awful mistakes, and we let Clare in the game. And the second half then it was just a bit of blood and guts. Fellas got out, the attitude was way better. Fellas tore into it, and I think we got a reward in by doing that.
Yeah, the wind is quite strong down here, and he had that wind in the first half, and as you said, nothing going right.
No, look, it was our own fault in one respect. We took wrong shot options, pass options. 1-4 wasn't a big score to concede, but it was up front. We were in bottom of the first half. And then when we missed the penalty at the start of the second half, look, it could be kind of a day that you'd say, look, it wasn't going to go right for you, but in fairness, the lads kept at it, and eventually we opened up the defence and got the goals and got the scores that won the match.
Like whatever you said to them at half time, even though Matty Taylor said he didn't have to say anything because they knew themselves they hadn't performed what they are capable of. Like they were the shot selections and the moving the ball much quicker in the second half paid off.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, we didn't have to say a whole lot now at half time. It wasn't what we had been doing in other matches. It wasn't what we'd been doing in training, and we were just that bit flat today. And sometimes you'd find that after a big performance against Limerick when we shot the lights out. And sometimes people have in the back of their mind maybe like that this is easy or whatever, but it never is. And against the likes of Clare, who are going to fight tooth and nail, but we realised at half time, look, we had 35 minutes to make up for it, and in fairness, the attitude was much better in the second half. The play wasn't where we'd like it to be even in the second half, but at least the attitude was there, and we got over the line because of that.
But in all fairness, John, as was to be fair to the forwards, there was a couple of goal chances in that first half and good saves by their keeper.
Yeah, but when you're 1-1, you've got to score, and I saw the lads will realise that as well. The forward has all the aces, and all right, the goalie, they were good enough saves, but we would be hoping in another day that we'd get those scores, and because it'll come back to haunt you if we keep missing goals like that.
When Matty got the second goal there early in the second half, in a way he never looked in trouble after that, but you're still not happy.
No, this is we set out our stall. I suppose, look, that we want to try and get up the ranks as quickly as possible, and a performance like that the first half is definitely not what we want, and even parts of the second half. But look, at least if you're winning and learning, that's the good thing. It would be awful going down the road if we hadn't the 2 points this evening and playing as bad as that. We would have been sorely disappointed. So look, it's back to the drawing board now, heading for Louth. In 2 weeks' time, Louth are on the crest of a wave, but look, that's one we look forward to, and it's another big challenge, and hopefully some of our play will be better than it was today, and we can keep the good stuff and finish out the league in style.
But that will be a massive challenge in a fortnight's time, as you rightly said. They are on a crest of a wave, and then you have Derry coming to town for the last game. Yeah,
look, but this is the type of games that, if you're going to make progress, we got to challenge ourselves to to be against the likes of those teams, and that's only Division 2. Down along the line, we would hope to be up and challenging in Division 1. So, we won't be able to do that unless you're beating and competing with the teams, and particularly the top of Division 2, and that's our aim there going forward.
Do you still finally, John, have sleepless nights over what happened in the first game against Meath?
We put that to bed fairly quickly, and in a peculiar sort of way, I think it has steeled us, and we learned an awful lot from that game. If maybe we had got over the line that day, we mightn't have the same steel we have, and even the second half today, that was still in the back of their mind from the first game there, that how we let that slip, and they weren't going to maybe let it slip today. So look, it's a learning process. It wasn't nice to lose that game, but I think we learned an awful lot from it, and hopefully we can put that into practice going forward.